No, tervetuloa taas uuden Horizon Zero Dawn jakson pariin. Viime kerralla katsottiin sitä, mikä sen tyypin nimi nyt olikaan, siskon vangitsemistapausta, ja nyt ollaan menossa kertoon tonne tämän paikan kuninkaalle, mitä on tapahtunut. Tuli tuossa matkan varrella vähän seikkailtuakin, kun tyypit käy päällä ja kaikkea, mutta ei sinne mitään. Juostaanpas tonne. Nyt kun me vaan täältä löydän reitti sinne. Puhu ävädille. No, puhutaan, kun mä sen löydän täältä.
I've sent a messenger to the claim to let everyone know.
If there's anything you or your clan need for her arrangements, you need but ask.
There'll be time for all of that later.
Aloy, I'm glad you're back. I'm at a loss about Ursa. To learn she lives, then lose that hope seems cruel.
She wouldn't want us to waste time talking. She'd want us to find Dervahl. She said he raved about smoke darkening the sun. Tell him what you found in his papers.
A letter. It mentioned a shipment of blaze being sent to a warehouse here. Only, it wasn't addressed to Dervahl. The name was Ayland Forgeman. Does that mean anything to you?
Sounds familiar. Yes, a landlord. The Oseram have been buying up buildings across the city, including one under that name. Let me think. It's by the edge of the mesa, near the temple. It used to be a shop, but it could serve as a warehouse. If Dervahl used the name as an alias to buy it, he might even be there now.
I'll round up my men.
I'll meet you there.
Erend, wait. Remember that no one hates Dervahl more than your own tribe. The clans would give up much to obtain him.
Take him alive? So you can haggle over him? You can't be serious.
Our security depends on keeping the peace. If the opportunity presents itself, take him alive. Consider that a command. Aloy, a moment, please. When we spoke, Aaron didn't wish to dwell on the details of Ursa's death. Understandable, of course. But now that they've been left to my imagination, those details are all I can think about. You were there. Did she suffer?
She wasn't worried about her pain. She was worried about her brother. And she was worried about you.
Thank you, Aloy. I suppose I needed to know I was as much on her mind as she is on mine. Find Dervahl and bring him before me. He will answer for his crimes.
There are no shadows under the noonday sun.
Jup.
Words to live by.
Tästä tuleekin kohta hauskaa. Tosin ei kyllä niin hauskaa kuin siitä tämän pelin päättävästä taistelusta. Mihin asti mun nyt pitää juosta? Mitäs teille kuuluu? Mulla kuuluu ihan hyvää, mitä nyt on välillä töissä pitkiä päiviä, mutta...
Everyone needs a splash of color in their lives. Come,
Mihin?
let's talk it over.
Sivutehtäviä. Joo.
Able-bodied adventurers, preferably with no friends or family, but I'm not choosy.
This is the place. You home, Derv? I got a surprise for you.
Or he has a surprise for us.
Is it a bomb? Doesn't look too big.
Big enough to kill us.
All right. I'll shut up.
If I try to take it apart, a booby trap will set it off.
Tää tutkijat.
That's a lot of blaze.
If that bomb downstairs goes off, it'll be just what Dervahl promised. Smoke will darken the sun as the city goes up in flames. There's gotta be a way to stop it. If we can get rid of it somehow, the blast will be much smaller. If we can get rid of it somehow, the blast will be much smaller. If we can get rid of it somehow, the blast will be much smaller.
Joo.
If we can get rid of it somehow.
Joo,
the blast will be
mutta
much
kun
smaller.
miten?
Blaze. It must be leaking from something upstairs. It's a bomb, all right. Well crafted.
Kun tää on hieman kusinen.
It looks like a wooden bracket. Not very strong.
Ah.
Help me push this out.
Okay. Brute force. I'm good at that. What'll it do?
Save the city, I hope. But when the blaze falls, run for it. Because the booby trap on the bomb downstairs is gonna get set off.
Will we survive?
Probably not. Now push. Ugh.
Semmonen räjähdys.
We did it! Dervahl's best shot, and Meridian's still standing.
This isn't over. Dervahl said he'd make a VOD watch.
No way. To do that, he'd have to get into the palace, and that's too heavily guarded.
Get back there, just to be sure. I'm gonna look around. Maybe Dervahl's men left something behind when they planted that bomb.
I got it. Don't worry. If he tries for the palace, he's finished.
Niin.
Boot tracks, with just a bit of blaze in them.
What happened to that building?
Interest you in
Was
a
it an
reasonable
accident?
shot?
Anteeksi, en puhu sulle. Mä teen noita sivutehtäjä myöhemmin, jos mä nyt edes teen ne. Nyt sitten me tähtämään, että mistäs tuo Dervahl pääsee sinne
Is
palatseen.
there a moment to speak of the fire things?
Kun jostain se sinne pääsi.
There's smoke rising from the edge of the mesa. Are we under attack?
The tracks lead inside. Another one of Dervahl's hideouts. This must be where Dervahl assembled the detonator. Dervahl did find a way into the palace.
Joo, niin löysi, tiedetään. Hei hei.
Dervahl.
Perään ja nopeasti. Ei. Mennään tonne päin, idiootti. Tää polku tänne on kyllä vähän... Ai pääselyä.
Wish I could be there to see the sun god on his knee.
About to get loud.
selitäpä vaan.
Look at you, Avad. The wriggling runt of a maniac king. You robbed me of my right to kill your father, so I'll have to settle for you. I'm going to enjoy watching the Karja burn, even more because you'll be watching with me. Say goodbye to Meridian, Avad. Breathe in the stench, and choke on the ashes. Something's wrong. It didn't... I didn't hear anything.
There's a bit of smoke rising from the mesa's edge.
No! It should be a firestorm, not some belch from a charcoal burner!
Probably going to need it.
Voisitko nyt vitun peli, saatana? Kiitos, kun pitää olla niin vaikeeta. Ja nyt perää.
What's this? Oh. You must be the Nora who bushwhacked my camp.
And disabled your bomb.
Did you now? Well, bomb or no bomb, I'm gonna splatter that throne with blood. First yours, then Avad's.
We have a problem.
Can we finish this? I've got a sun god to kill. You're starting to irritate me.
Ready to die?
Vitut.
Nowhere to...
It's not over yet, Nora. Any good Oseram tinker will tell you. Always have a third plan.
Hei hei linnut. Sitten tuhotaan lintuja.
I hope you like fighting these things, because there's more on the way. Ah! Those majestic, murderous glinthawks! Never do the work if you can get a machine to do it for you.
Mä vihaan näitä lintuja.
Never do the work if you can get a machine.
Oderval hiljaa.
Ah! Those majestic, murderous glinthawks! I hope you like fighting these things, because there's more on the way!
Niinkö?
As much as I wish Ursa was here to kill you, I don't mind doing it for her.
Go ahead. I'm not afraid. Except that knowing you, Aaron, you'll screw it up!
I know what you are afraid of. Going back to Mainspring in chains. Every clan in the claim wants you dead. And they know how to make it hurt. They'll even bid for the privilege.
It's just like you to get someone else to do your killing.
Shut up! You're at the Sun King's mercy now.
No, siitä saatiin yksi uhka pois eestä. Pitäisikö käydä puhumassa Dervalille? Sitä on kyllä mitään hyötyä.
Aloy. I was just thinking about Ursa. She would have killed Derval on the spot. I know it. That's why she went out to meet him in the first place, to put him down. But she also told me to grow up. I gotta admit it burned a little when she said that, but I'm trying to take it to heart. And I guess growing up means putting what you should do in front of what you want to do. Right?
You're asking me? I'm pretty sure you're older.
Yeah, but I don't act like it, do I?
You did with Derval.
Don't give me too much credit. Part of me still wants to wait for a quiet moment and wring his neck.
Yeah, but you won't. Because you're a good captain.
Come on, stop. You're gonna make me tear up.
So, after all this, what's next for errand vanguardsman?
Heading back to the claim for a while. I'll get in touch with my clan and we'll lay Ursa to rest properly. Like how she would have wanted. And by that I mean less chit-chat, more drinking.
What do you think the Oseram will do to Derval?
First off, they'll argue about it for a long time. But whatever they come up with, it won't be quick. I can live with that. In fact, I might just drop by his cell under the sun ring to remind him what's coming.
Well...
I know. You gotta go. Killers to track, machines to master. All before breakfast. You know what? When we met, I thought I was a big shot talking to a pretty girl hidden away in the middle of nowhere. And now I see that I was just lucky to get a minute of your time. Try not to forget about me while you're out there changing the world.
I'll always have a minute for you. Maybe even two.
Two? Huh. Well, she likes me.
Semmonen tapaus. No joo. Käydäs nyt kiusaamassa Dervalia. Ja mä oon menettänyt mun ratsoni. Kivaa. Ekelee. Eikö ne voi tehdä niin, että ne katoais?
Everyone needs a splash of color in their
Jos
lives.
menee käymään pikkusen kaupungissa.
Come take a look. I'll give you a good price. Only the finest goods here.
Joo, sivutehtäviä on, tiedetään.
Come to gloat, Nora. Well, as you can see. I get it. You want to rub it in? Well, it's not working. Ha ha. It's funny to pester the tinker in the cage. What a laugh. You think that bit of scrap on your brow makes you smart? I'll bet you couldn't have taken apart my bomb without it.
Mä oon tehnyt tän tekstin tässä koksi hyvin kuin minä kuulua.
Think I'm done? Think again. I've gotten out of worse scrapes. While the lunkheads in Mainspring dither over how to kill me, I'll dig myself out. Just you wait. When I get out of here, I'm gonna plant a thunderjaw lure in your bedroom.
Yritä.
It burns me that a savage tracked me down. Most Nora get confused by anything more than two sticks and a string. Don't you have something better to do? Like choke on a lance horn. You think that spear of yours is so fancy, but I could craft it blindfolded during a quick nap. Riding machines. Am I supposed to be impressed? Get one to serve me lunch, then I'll take notice. You're like a burr in a boot. You know that? Just so irritating. Hammer to steel. I hate you.
Puhu vaan.
I'm gonna build a machine with the specific purpose of pulling your braids out. By the great flaming forge.
Jätetään. Mutta joo, minäpä juoksentelen tonne. Takaisin.
Everyone needs a splash of color in their lives. Come, let's talk it over.
Kuten mä sanoin, niin sitä ei paljon hyötynyt mitään. Joku se tekstiä ei edes kuulu. Siinä.
Aloy, to say you have my gratitude feels woefully insufficient. You saved my life. You saved Meridian. And because of you, there will be justice for Ursa's murder. We can mourn her knowing the truth, without painful uncertainty. It's hard to imagine where we'd be without you. And I don't want to try. I hope you will consider staying in Meridian.
Were you and Ursa, you know?
I suppose it's obvious how I feel, how I felt about her. She didn't just give me advice. She gave me strength. But we couldn't be together. Relations between the Karja and Oseram and Meridian were unsteady as it was. The union of the Sun King and an Oseram warrior would have led to open revolt in the city. And probably war with the clans.
Did anyone know?
Only one. Dervahl. He wanted Ursa, but she rejected him. And so jealousy became yet another of his hateful motivations.
What exactly will happen to Dervahl?
For now, he'll languish in one of the old cells under the Sun Ring here in Meridian. As for what happens after we negotiate his extradition to Mainspring, I don't want to think about it. My father was very creative when it came to inflicting suffering. But some Oseram devices surpass even his imaginings. What a waste. Dervahl is a brilliant man. I wonder what he would have accomplished if it weren't for my father's cruelty.
I know who attacked the Nora. A faction of Shadow Karja called the Eclipse. They're digging up ancient machines, weapons they want to use to strike Meridian.
I see. What you're saying echoes whispers I've heard from Murad. A Shadow Karja splinter group, corrupted machines across the land. When will the attack come, do you know?
I'm not sure yet.
Then we will do what we can to prepare. Keep me informed if you learn more. Shall we talk some more?
Why do you want me to stay in Meridian?
I would think that would be obvious.
Not to me.
Huh. Well, to start with, you kept the city from going up in flames, You're strong, shrewd, and capable. I could use someone like you at my side.
Thank you for the offer, but I don't think either you or I are ready for that. At least, not yet. I've got a long way to go before I find what I'm looking for, and it's gonna take me far from Meridian.
Of course. I didn't mean to presume. You are your own woman, just as Ursa was. But please, remember that you're always welcome here. I hope that today is just a sunrise for us, not a goodbye.
I have to go.
I understand.
Sillai. Joo, tiedetään. En tee noita paskoja. Sitten onkin tonne meno seuraavaksi. Joo. Sitten olisikin suuntaaminen tonne. Nyt kun ei ole ratsua, niin perkele. Minä menen... Tällai. Lähemmäksi. Joo, paikallista pärät ja murra niiden ytimet. Mä teen noita jossain vaiheessa ehkä. Vai sitten en. Koska en mä nyt tiedä, onko se loppupeleissä mitään isompaa hyötyä tällä vaikeustasolla. Montako mulla niitä nyt edes puuttuu? Tuolla oli yksi. Tuolla on toinen. Sitten multa puuttuu tuo ja tuo. 2 puuttuu. Mä en oo edes löytänyt kaikkia näitä. Aika monta kertaa nää lakaakin sillä, että niitä ei tule näkyviin ennen kuin jostain syystä. Niinku tuokin. Minä olen tappanut Behemotin, mutta se ei näy tuolla. I don't know. Kiva peli. Ai, mä sain tason. Asia selvä. Tuli vasta nyt näkyviin. No niin, mihinpäs? Pitää mennä ylöspäin. Täällä onkin nyt kivaa juoksennella sitten näin, kun ei ole ratsua. Tai joo. En mä tarvitse kasvia. Joku seuraa apua! Au. Eihän sama, tuolla saattaa olla jotain asioita. Mitä? Siis näitä keräilyesineitä, mutta kun niistä ei ole mitään isompaa hyötyä tässä vaiheessa enää. Enkä jaksa. Ja hei. Niiden kimppuun kävi rosvoja.
Can't be too prepared.
No niin, mihin mun piti mennä? Oi, linnut taas. Siinä on kiva matka. Saisin ratsun tuolta, mutta kun en jaksa hakea. Vai pitäisikö hakea? Tuupas nyt sieltä alas. Hähähä. Mihin se toinen varishaukka tipahti? Whatever. Minä jatkan tänne. Kilpikipittäjä. Yksinellään nyt tonne ja kato. Mä voisin kyllä varmaan lopetella tämänkin jakson tähän ja jatkaa sitten seuraavassa jaksossa tuolta haudan luota. Oikeastaan tehdäänpä niin. Joten palaillaan seuraavassa jaksossa. Joten se olisi tällä erää. Hei hei!